It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair and Waterproofing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Good morning to you on Friday. Made it to Friday. Hope you have a great weekend ahead of you. But as of now, we have Friday ahead of us, and we've got some news to tell you about.
All right. Springfield police say a juvenile is recovering well after getting shot by someone in a car on South Newton near Kansas and Walnut Wednesday night. Happened around 10 p.m. Police say that they were called out to a shots fired call and sure enough came upon the juvenile with a gunshot wound. They also say there was a car in the area that had a couple of bullet holes in it. If you have any information in that case, you're asked to call Springfield police. No word yet on whether the victim and the people in the car all knew each other or not. We do not know yet. An apparent arsonist in Springfield has been caught and charged. A 31-year-old man who was previously charged with first-degree arson in connection to an apartment fire has now also been charged in a separate case for setting a house on fire. Investigators say Michael Anthony Fields admitted to intentionally pouring gasoline along a front porch and front sidewalk of a home and then igniting it. A man inside was able to escape. The man, Fields, police say, actually told law enforcement that he used fire because of the fear that it causes people.
Wow. Okay. In Camdenton, someone damaged the high school football field, and police are now looking for the guilty party. Happened late Saturday night. The school surveillance video caught it all on camera. You can see a driver of a truck go onto the field, do donuts, and then take off. So if you know who that was, you recognize the vehicle, you're asked to call Camdenton police. My guess is it won't take them too long to catch the person. Progress in Branson. Work is now completed on segment 2 of the downtown streetscape project along Main Street. So it was rough for a while for some of those businesses there, but they endured, and now the payoff comes. Traffic is back to normal, which is nice. A few more touch-ups are still to come. New street light poles, for one thing. Those should be up by late next month. So progress.
All right. A new plant is now open in the Partnership Industrial Center West in Springfield. It is a cold storage facility with room to hold hundreds of millions of eggs.
Wow. That's a lot.
Eggs. EGGS. The client is Vital Farms, Inc. They apparently do a lot of egg business. Vital Farms is on track to hit $1 billion in sales.
Wow.
With a new cold zone plant, as it's called, helping to grow that company into the future.
That's incredible. They have really taken off. When I'm traveling, I will see them in different places across the country, and that's incredible. Good for them.
Yeah. I just see their billboards now. I used to not see their billboards, but I see them now, and I get excited because it's here in town.
Right here, another local great business. Tyson Foods, which is headquartered not too far away, Springdale, Arkansas, is planning to end the use of high fructose corn syrup, sucralose, and other ingredients that some may not like by the end of the year. The brands Tyson, Hillshire Farm, Jimmy Dean, and others will be affected by this change. Earlier this year, you may recall us telling you that Tyson removed petroleum-based synthetic dyes from U.S. products. Right. Oil-based products from food. So that was a good move. This is a good move. I'm not a fan of high fructose corn syrup. I don't think really anybody is except soda makers. Anybody that puts it just replaces sugar, but it's not good for you. So good for them. Good for Tyson. All right, it's another big football weekend ahead of us. We are at week 4 now of the season, of the college season. Missouri State wraps up the non-conference portion of its schedule Saturday. The Bears will be hosting a regional rival, the University of Tennessee Martin. That game kicks off at 6 p.m. If you can't get there in person, over to Plaster Stadium, you can watch it on ESPN Plus. But in person, I think, is the way to see a Bears game these days.
Oh, that's so cool. I love last weekend they had the second highest attendance.
Yeah.
So go Bears, go.
Getting good crowds. Start to get some W's. Those crowds will get even bigger.
It's good.
Also, the number 23 University of Missouri Tigers open up SEC play on Saturday. They're going to host the South Carolina Gamecocks at home in Columbia. Also an evening game. Kickoff there set for 7 p.m. That game will be on ESPN. And down south, the University of Arkansas travels to Memphis for an 11 a.m. kickoff on Saturday, tomorrow, against the Tigers. That game will be broadcast on ABC. So there you go. Those are our regional teams. Enjoy.
Okay. The Hootin' and Hollerin' Festival is this weekend in Ozark County, year number 64 on the Gainesville Square. That festival is now through tomorrow evening. Today's events include races such as bed races, I don't know, an outhouse race, a terrapin race, as well as a gazebo pickin' and an Ozark County FFA bull blast.
All of that sounds fantastic.
It just sounds really great.
Sounds great.
And then tomorrow, the festival concludes with games and contest, cornhole, calling contest, pie contest, pet shows, gun and archery contest, you name it. They also have live fiddle music. They have food. They have all sorts of fun and games.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I know that Brandon Beck goes to the Hootin' and Hollerin' Festival like every year. I mean, I don't know if he's going this year, but he's like a regular. And I think it's a great time. I think it's a good time, believe it or not. Okay. Tomorrow morning is the St. Jude Walk in Springfield. It's always a big turnout as well. It opens at 8 a.m. For registration. If you want to get down there, a lot of people are already registered because they're like on a team or maybe with their company. The walk starts at 9 at Hammonds Field. The money raised goes to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, where, of course, patients can go with their families, and they do not have to pay the medical bill because it's paid for through donations, things of this nature. And what a service that is. They also help with like housing and food and travel and lots of things.
You did a St. Jude run earlier this year?
Yes.
Last year.
I did the half marathon last year, raised money, and a lot of the good folks of the Ozarks donated to my fundraiser, which 100% goes to St. Jude. And by the way, 2 of the 4 girls that I run with had a close connection to the hospital. Okay. So from when their kids were young. So it was really remarkable. It was very well done. I did the one in Memphis. They have ones elsewhere. And yeah, if you've never been to one, it is very moving.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay. Also, the fall festival stuff continues. Cider Days is, let's see. It is today and tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, today and tomorrow. I know it feels... Wait, no, it's Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah,
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday. I was checking 20 and 21st. I got my dates wrong, but it's tomorrow and Sunday on historic Walnut Street in Springfield, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. It's a good time. 2-day fall festival. There's arts and crafts. There's live music. And, of course, food and apple cider, which is a draw for a lot of folks. So
I would hope so.
Cider Days in Springfield.
There you go. Saturday, tomorrow morning, from 8 to 2 is what's called Swapapalooza.
Yep.
This is fun. Put on by the Springfield Green County Park Board. And it's a traditional garage sale, but has a very modern twist on it because it has not only garage sale items, but also the best of small businesses, local sellers, community vendors, all in one open air parking lot, happening at Doling, which is on Atlantic Street, kind of North Springfield. And it's free entry. You can bring the whole family. It is quite an experience. Lots of hidden treasures to be had. So Swapapalooza, I also love the name, 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Yeah,
at
it's going to
Dueling.
be a good weekend. I'm going to actually stay tuned for Abby Dyer's Wake Up Weather because I've had an issue over the last few days of my car's been in the shop. So I've driven my 1995 Jeep Wrangler with the top pulled back and the
Yeah.
doors off. And 4 straight days, I got drenched with rain, which
So
is
the first
crazy.
3 days, I will take like partial credit because the car was in the shop. I needed my car to be able to go pick up children and shuffle them around, which I did not want to do in the 1995 Jeep Wrangler Jurassic Park style. However, yesterday I told Ethan, it's going to rain. This is the forecast. You should not continue on your journey in the Jeep, but he did anyway.
Well, I thought I could beat the rain after work, but that was the hardest rain yet. It was rain and wind, and I was on 65, and I needed to get like coming from Branson, Ozark, so northbound, and I needed to get off the big overpass to go on to 60 westbound. And I was like, all right, I'm almost to where I'm going. I'm very close. I just need to get up the hill onto Glenstone, and I'll be there. And because it was raining hard, it's like a side rain too, coming right at me. Traffic was way backed up, and then I get up to where the traffic was backed up, and the overpass, the flyover, is completely shut down because a truck jackknifed. So then I had to go all the way up to Battlefield, and I ended up stopping at a hotel under the awning because it was raining so hard and I was so unbelievably wet. I had about
Oh,
that
I know. I
much
saw
water
you
in my Jeep.
driving, 50 or so on the highway. And then I saw you take the Battlefield exit. And I thought, why is he taking the Battlefield exit? And then I saw that I could literally zoom in on my phone and I saw that you were under an awning. And so then I called him. I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, there's a truck and I can't get through. And I'm like, I tried to tell you all along. I would have felt sorry for him any other day, but yesterday, no sympathy because I warned him is the thing.
Well, it kept the streak alive.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Because I've been documenting 3 days of being rained on my drive home. It was crazy. At 4:45, I would look out the window and it would be pouring rain. And I've driven my Jeep that day out of Convoy, and I would get on 60 to go home, and I'd be on 60 for, I don't know, a minute, and it would be completely dry the entire rest of the way home.
Yeah.
Then, let's see, what day was it?
Then came yesterday.
Then Wednesday, I left Convoy. I actually took a picture out the top of my Jeep because when I was leaving Convoy at 3:30, I had a meeting at another location until 5. So I was leaving Convoy and I took a picture because it was beautiful out of the top of my Jeep. I thought the streak was over. I got to the place where we're going to have the meeting. I left the meeting at like 4:45, pouring down rain where I was. A completely different place than Convoy, and Convoy got no rain. So it was just unbelievable. So 4 days, I documented it on my Facebook page if you're interested in my videos of me all wet. And we'll see what happens today. I got to give it another shot.
I had people, meanwhile, on my Facebook page saying, could you have your husband drive his Jeep by my house? We could use some rain.
Yeah, I've gotten cash offers to come sit my park outside their house to get some rain.
You should absolutely take them up on that.
Cash offers. Yeah.
All right. That's all we got, folks. Happy weekend. We hope that you have a good one. And we do hope to see you back here tomorrow morning, or no, Monday morning.
Bright and early Monday. Yeah. See ya.
All right. Bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Friday. It is September 19th. Thank you so much for waking up with us here at Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. I am meteorologist Abby Dyer, and we are waking up to temperatures that are in the mid-60s. We'll be heading to the 80s today, but today is the day that you've noticed the effects of that cold front. I know you probably heard the effects of the cold front yesterday as those rain showers and thunderstorms came rolling through the area. a few of those storms on the strong side. And today we have a small chance for some scattered activity on the radar, but I don't think it's nearly as much as yesterday. And really, the big difference in the forecast today is that we feel the effects of that cold front, with high temperatures struggling to make it much out of the low 80s. It will be significantly cooler across the Ozarks today now that we're on the backside of that front. Cloud cover and more seasonal temperatures are in our forecast as we move into the end of the week. We also will see conditions that are unsettled for the weekend, but it's definitely going to be a different feel out there today with plenty of cloud cover, a chance for some afternoon redevelopment with some scattered showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. And I think it's our eastern counties that have the better chance of seeing some of that redevelopment later this afternoon. A lot of the day will be dry, but it will be cooler. In Springfield, I'm thinking a high temp of 82 this afternoon. Numbers will be similar to that Saturday and Sunday. We're going to be able to hold on to these more seasonal numbers. Additional chances for some unsettled weather are in the forecast for this weekend, and highs will likely stay in the low to mid 80s each and every day. If we do get more sun to poke through for the weekend, temps will likely be mid upper 80s. Really, your temperature is going to be dependent on the amount of cloud cover that you get over the weekend. And I think there should be a substantial amount out there each and every day. There's also a chance for rain showers every day. It's not a washout in the forecast that I'm talking about, but I think Sunday of the weekend looks to be the best opportunity for rain and storms. In fact, on Sunday, it looks like they could develop early. So we will likely see our temperature most limited on Sunday, with highs likely only topping out in the upper 70s. Low temperatures will remain near 60 degrees each and every day, either side of that 60-degree point. So nice, comfortable numbers to wake up to, and certainly more pleasant for afternoon highs, with highs only making it to the 80s. It'll feel a whole lot better than the 90s and the near record high temperatures that we had around just last week. All right, around the country, this is what's making headlines. It's severe storms and isolated flooding potential. Not only is the Mississippi Valley making some of these headlines today and yesterday, of course, but we also see the northern and central plains continuing with the rain showers and thunderstorms through your Friday. We also have tropical moisture pushing into the southwestern portion of the country today, and that is tropical moisture from Mario. So we are seeing substantial moisture for the Southwest, which is good news for them, as the fire season is often underway this time of the year already. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I have for you today: what is the name of the severe drought that affected California from 2012 to 2016? Options. This is also considered one of the worst in the state's history. Do you think it was A, the Millennium Drought, B, the California Mega Drought, C, the Great Western Drought, or D, the Dust Bowl? In my opinion, this sounds kind of made up, but it is the correct answer. It is B, the California Mega Drought. It was exceptionally severe dry weather that lasted for many years, covering such a wide area. There was even dry lake beds in portions of California. So yes, it is the California Mega Drought. Congrats if B was your answer. Here's the next question that I have for you. Which of these is true about rainbows? Can you ever stand inside one that you can see? Do you think A, yes, if you're directly in the center, B, yes, at night, C, no, that's impossible, or D, only during a storm? Here's the question again. Which can you ever stand inside a rainbow that you can see? Let me know what you think. Yes or no? There's lots of options there. You can take your guess. That's at the website aroundtheozarks.com. I hope everyone has an enjoyable Friday. Grab the rain gear just in case. I really think most of the day is just cloudy, but I can't rule out a stray rain shower in the forecast today. Unsettled weather could continue through the weekend, but I think we've got lots of dry time. Highs will stay in the low 80s through the weekend forecast. I hope you have a safe and enjoyable weekend in the Ozarks, and I'll be back to chat with you first thing on Monday morning. Thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Group Chevrolet. Have a great one. We'll chat again Monday.